Hi everyone, welcome to Barcelona.
Hi everyone, how are you? We are in the walking through the Passeig de San Juan in Barcelona.
Yeah,
We are going to the Christmas market today.
yeah, and so allowing for the bell to go. So today we're gonna be doing our last video of this series. So it's focused on professional transformation. So today we're gonna be talking about our move from the UK to Spain, specifically Barcelona. So we're going to be touching on three main things. Okay, so one would be the move in itself.
Exactly.
The other one would be then the working part, and then the living part. Okay, so those are the three main topics.
Topics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course we always talk about our professional transformation, but our move to Barcelona was already in a new frame of mind, let's say.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to start or.
Yeah, I can start. So within the move, let's say we're going to be touching three main things. Okay, so one is why is it that we left the UK? The second one, why Barcelona? And then the third, we're going to be talking how is it that is to move to Barcelona? What is it that you need to take into consideration? Okay, so starting with the move, why did we move out
Yeah.
of the UK, Dora?
So in reality, when we went to the UK, we were already looking at Barcelona, and we actually had Paulo had a work proposal, but we thought that one of the moves of the company was not telling good things about the future working for that company. So we decided to decline, although we wanted to come here. And in that sense, Barcelona never left our thoughts.
Yes, our minds.
And
But the biggest reason, let's say, to actually leave the UK was called the Brexit.
yeah, so actually, the Brexit had a big impact on us, on our minds, because we felt that we were there for professional reasons, and it was difficult to deal with the changes coming when your heart was not there. It was more our minds. And in that sense, we said, okay, we should choose a city where we want to live.
Yeah, combine both things. No
And of
work
course,
and
since
living.
we are here, there were a lot of changes and strange things happening society-wise. But of course, when you are with your heart, it's easier to deal with everything, with the changes
Yeah.
and all.
So with that in mind, so we took the decision to come over to leave the UK. So thank you, Theresa May. I'm just kidding. No, so yeah, we decided to leave and just go. And sadly, I have very good memories of the UK, but also of the team that I worked with there when I was at Revu. Okay, I miss you guys, honestly. Yeah, but that was it. Essentially, the Brexit drove us away, and then we moved to Barcelona. Why Barcelona?
Well, we love the city. And for me, well, I have lived here in 2003, so long time ago, 17 years ago, doing my internship. And it's a city where you can feel free. So there is a lot of freedom, sometimes a bit of chaos, but it's actually really you feel the big mix of people, the big mix of cultures, but people actually mix and you have the opportunity to speak and to know them.
And it's a brilliant city in terms of architecture, in terms of creativity. It's a city that combines
the mountains and the beach.
Exactly.
And
so the good weather.
All the offer of a big city.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's for me one of the cities that has the perfect combination of weather, employment. Let's say the salaries are not bad either. Better than we thought, actually.
Yeah. And that's some of the reasons why allow us then to, or took the decision, or the base for us to take the decision to move to Barcelona. And then after deciding to move to Barcelona, okay, there are four things, let's say, or four areas that have very high demand if you're not thinking on coming to Barcelona. So one is technology, okay. The other one is everything related to fashion. Yeah, there are loads of good brands of clothing wise in Spain and in Barcelona. So then the third is heavily connected to data, so everything that is to do with sustainability, construction, is very high in demand. And then, of course, everything that has to do with tourism. So that today, it's not that good because we are in the middle of the coronavirus.
Exactly.
Okay?
But and there is also a big, a growing field in research. So the university, especially in the pharmacy, biomedics,
Should we go through that? Or that
it's
way?
better that
Yeah,
way.
okay.
It's also growing a lot, and there are some good perspectives in Barcelona.
Yeah. So then we
So,
took
let's
the
start
decision. Yeah.
With Paulo, because he was the one that got the opportunity.
Yeah, so I got the opportunity to come. So I got a proposal to come over to Barcelona. Apart from that, I got also a few others, okay, to stay in the UK, to move to France. But then our decision was that we would like to combine then the city that we love with the work that we love as well. So that was the decision why we moved. So I moved to come to Barcelona as the head of CRM for Europe, and Dora, she continued.
But it was when we decided a lot with our heads but with our hearts, and I didn't have a job, so we decided just to go as a family, and I would try with my contacts and of course in the market. Actually, when I went to talk with my company and saying I was going away, they offered me to continue to work from Barcelona to the UK, which was perfect because I didn't need to change jobs.
To look for
Exactly,
alternative.
and they let me choose to work 6 hours a day. That was better for
remotely.
me. So it was really the perfect situation.
Yeah. So
And
that,
I needed just to go to the UK once a month, max twice a month, to do some meetings, and that was it.
yeah, once in a while, which was good.
Yeah.
So then coming over, so we arrived, and for our surprise, dun, 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 the prices, the housing prices in Barcelona, good graves. Oh
Yeah.
God,
They are
it's
a bit
it's
under the London prices,
but
actually
really high.
higher than the Tunbridge Wells prices where we were.
Yeah, much higher than the ones in Kent. So, houses are very expensive in Barcelona. So it depends, of course, where is it that you're going to be living. So we are living in Gracia, which is one of the most pricey areas, I would say. But even then, even taking that into consideration, it's really high. Okay, so that is one of the big pain points. So how high, may you ask? So high, I mean, it can, like for instance, if you are looking at a 2-bedroom, you're not gonna find one for lower than, I would say, 1,200.
Yeah. So
Minimum.
to have not too old of an apartment, 3-bedroom, which the bedrooms you can actually sleep in. So 1,200 is
Yeah, the bare minimum,
the
I would
bare
say.
minimum. Yes.
But normally you should expect to pay more than that. So for instance, if you go for 3 bedrooms, like 1,400, 500,
Yeah.
and then above. So you can go to 2,000 and something. Okay, so really expensive. So moving forward, what is also that you need to take into consideration? Bureaucracy.
Yes. So let me just speak about the point in the housing. It's the city where it was more difficult to find a house because you actually need to see the house and say I want it and pay 3 months
In advance.
at that moment because
3-4 months sometimes.
it's so fast. It's I think the fastest market we were in was the Netherlands. Barcelona is worse. It's from one moment to the other. You say, okay, I want this house, and you transfer I don't know, 6,000 euros. So you need to be prepared for that.
Yeah. Also, it's looking into the housing as well. There is one thing that we only found in Barcelona. That is that you need to pay, sorry, a fee. So that is normally 10% of the annual value, okay, of the house, which adds up to the amount that you need to pay for the normal house.
Yeah.
That is 3-4 months in advance. So it can
And,
come very pricey.
and that
Okay.
fee is lost. So
Yeah,
it's to pay the real estate agency.
and
So
nothing else.
It's a payment that you cannot see the money again.
Yeah.
The rest, the other 2 months, you are supposed to get it back. Of course, that's almost never possible.
Always
Because
debatable,
they find
but
a way to say that you need to improve this or that in the house. And well,
yeah, those are the things that yeah, we are already more or less used to.
yeah,
So
because it's across countries.
yeah, exactly.
It's
So
more dependable, I think, on the owner of the house.
yeah, exactly. We had very good experience in Belgium, for instance,
Yes,
on
exactly.
our last place. So it depends. So looking then into the bureaucracy, so that is something that you really need to pay attention to. So it's very heavy. So nothing to do with UK, where you arrive, and once more that I think is the reason why they went into the Brexit actually, because they don't ask anything. So the only thing that they ask for is let's say anything related to social security and nothing else. So here you are welcome back to Europe. That means that you need to take care of your registration, you need to have a bank account, you need to
Yeah.
have, so everything that all European countries ask for. So you cannot spend here more than 3-4 months without working, because or else you need to leave.
Yes,
Okay.
and it's very difficult. So you need to have an appointment in the immigration office, and it takes. Well, it's very difficult to actually have an appointment available first, and after you have that, it must be like 1 month after or two. So it's difficult. A lot of people work with lawyers or accountants to take care of it, because sometimes it's just impossible to do it by yourself. In this case, Paulo was coming through a company,
Yeah.
and they could help us a bit. We could take care in a city nearby Barcelona, a smaller city, and we did it that way.
Yeah, but it's always a challenge. You need to take care of loads of things, okay? So bear that in mind. Apart from that, what else do you need actually to pay attention to? I would say that you need to pay attention to, let's say, the way of working here. It's different, and still I'm talking just about the move, in the sense that most how do you say, public offices end or are closed after 2 o'clock. Okay, so you need to take attention into that, because if you are looking to okay, I'm gonna have the full day to take care of that, no, you will not. So you need to go there straight in the morning. Everything is made with a cita previa, meaning you need to have an appointment first, but then you only have until 2 o'clock actually to fix
there,
everything
yeah.
that you need to.
Exactly.
So that's important also to take
Yeah.
into consideration.
So in terms of work,
Yeah,
no.
let's go for the work part. Yeah,
So it was our experience has been better than we thought it would be. We thought that if we needed to find a job already living here, that would be difficult.
yeah, that's not the case.
No, but of course, if you compare it to the Dutch or the English market, it's more difficult. It's not as fast,
Yeah,
but still,
as easy. You know?
exactly, because of course there are less headquarters,
Yeah,
but still the salaries are okay, and you can find
yeah,
good
you can
jobs.
find good jobs, even more when or within the areas that I spoke of. So the everything that has to do with technology. So Barcelona is a hub that is growing in terms of technology. So I'm currently working in one of such companies. So I'm working at Glovo. Go and check it out. So it's a really good place to work. But you also have loads of work with regards to construction, sustainability.
Sustainability is
It's really booming.
actually booming here.
Yeah.
And well, I'm in the, like, let's say, third business here. And it was, I never looked for a job.
Yeah.
So the three times I changed, it was with an offer coming to me, which of course it's very good, and I feel blessed that this is happening. It's also a good, how can I say, it's good that the market is going that way.
Yeah, exactly. So the other things that you need to take into consideration also regarding work. So way of working is different from UK as a whole. Let's put it. So I'm generalizing, of course, but it's different in the sense that you're gonna have much more pressure here than, for instance, you have in UK. So in UK, people are much more relaxed, I would say. Very open-minded as they are here as well. Creativity is a must. Creativity is a must in Barcelona. There is always something happening. In UK, people are, or meaning companies are much more entrepreneur, I would say. Although I'm in a very entrepreneur actually kind of area, and company. Those I think are the, let's say, the biggest differences. Also, you tend to work till later in Spain. So that's the other thing that is, I would say, that is quite different from UK. It's not extremely different, but there is some differences there. Okay.
So for me, working here, it's basically the same experience as Paulo. One of the things that I noticed is was, for example, the first company, I asked to work again 6 hours because of my kids, to be able to take care of the schools and all. And they said, okay, but the work that they were giving me was like for 10 hours a day, not 6. And you can see that that is expected from most people, and they do not, so they don't even notice that they are not respecting your hours of work because it's normal.
Yeah, there is less balance, I would say, between working life and private. Okay, so you need to really set up your boundaries, or else it's going to be really difficult for you. Okay.
Exactly.
So that will be in terms of work also, just to, I think, kill a bit the myth. The myth is that you have really low salaries, okay, in Spain, in Barcelona. That is just not true. It will depend on the area that you're coming from. So I know people that are very, very well here. We are very, very well as well in terms of
the city where we have the biggest or
the highest
salaries.
income of all.
Exactly.
So that is it will depend on the area that you are working at.
The thing is, the city is expensive.
Yeah, the city is very expensive.
Food, it's not expensive, or even if you want to go to a museum, you can find a lot of options without having to have big costs. But of course, housing is expensive, and also education has been a discovery for us because our kids are in the public school, as always. And we discovered that actually in the pandemic, because we were teaching them at home for 3 months, and we realized that there is a big difference between the public and the private.
Yeah, the public was not able to continue to work as normal, unfortunately, while the private continued. So there is some differences between public and private that you also need to pay attention to. Okay, and we're already talking about the living part, let's put it like that, in Barcelona. So living in Barcelona is great. There's a lot of creativity. Loads of people are always in the street. People are let's say there are
Maybe we'll
loads of
stop
festivals.
here and maybe
Just go around.
change the perspective for the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is always people on the street. There's loads of festivals. Even now, with the coronavirus, you still have people in the street. You still have I don't know, loads of different parts of the city that are still looking to get things done in
Yeah.
terms of events and things like that.
I
No.
feel that the mentality here is, well, comparing to Portugal, for example, people are much less afraid and they tend to go to the streets. They have their, of course, they use the mask. They more or less keep the distance, although in here that's something sometimes difficult. But they live. We feel that when we go to Portugal, people are very afraid, and in here it's more relaxed. One of the things that I would like to talk about on the living part, and that's one of the things that really uh, gives me passion about this city. It's like, for example, our kids are in a public school. 70% of the children in that public school are sons or daughters of foreigners. So 70% is a lot. It's normal that a child here speaks at least 3 to 5 languages.
Yeah.
Because in a lot of cases, both mom and dad are from other countries and different between themselves.
Yeah, there's a lot of so the melting pot, let's put it like that, is real in Barcelona. So you're gonna find people from everywhere mixing. You're gonna find loads of festivals, small festivals at the barrios, okay, at the neighborhoods. But also you're gonna find like people playing instruments in the middle of the street, and you're gonna find different like just walking, you're gonna hear loads of different languages as well. So it's like something really, really common,
Yes,
no, in
completely.
Barcelona. And I think it's a reflection of the feeling of freedom that you have
Yes.
in the city.
And I can, for example, ride the bike everywhere here. I used to go to work by bike. Now I'm working from home for a few months now. And the public transports are great. Are
Really top.
cheap
Yeah.
actually.
Very accessible and very good. So metro is very good. You can actually call and have a proper mobile call in the metro. You cannot do that in the tube. So yeah, you can have a proper call on the metro. Yeah, everything is very top of the line, I would say.
So life in Barcelona, it's sweet. Let's say.
Yeah.
It's good weather. Sometimes August is too hot,
Yeah, exactly.
but it's really easy to
Yeah,
live here.
you have more than 300 days of sun. Okay, so that tells a lot already. So you have 365 days, so you have 300 of sun or plus. So it's a very good place to be. Okay.
So we are now meeting our children in the Christmas fair,
Yeah.
and that's it.
So another event here in Barcelona as well. So yeah, we're gonna get there. And that's it, guys. Enjoy your day. Okay.
Okay,
Take
with our
care.
masks.
You're gonna put our masks on exactly. So feel free to subscribe, give it thumbs up, okay, and continue to join us on this journey. Okay. Take care. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Take care.